Okie dokie, we have arrived, and my appreciation and gratitude to everybody that is here. There's no accident that you're here. I'm sitting here before you as a solar white wizard, and this is why I channel in the solar jaguar emperor, and transmitting and casting out for -T, the sanctuary pursuit of the golden truth. And we face truth direct, the golden truth. You look it directly in the eyes and embrace it, acknowledge it, and become aware of the golden truth. And as I am illuminating the path of righteousness with my destiny number 11 as a messenger and a visionary. And this is what I do. For everybody to jump on board, and it's never too late to change. Life, death, rebirth, transformation, reformation, restoration, and it's the greatest mass awakening everybody now. Arise and shine. It's unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable, and there will unfortunately be people left behind, because if you embrace and follow my instructions and directions, and by my command have all your chakras all open, they all should be open, receiving and transmitting. That's where it comes to your meditation, with your wholeness, oneness, and to the source. Now the time is 2:33 and 11 seconds. And I do believe, yes, it's the 30th of the 6th, 2026. Now, if you look at my coat of arms, you'll notice the helmet is open. When the helmet is open, we are true, natural born leaders. That's why you face the fears with an open visor, your helmet. Show no fear. The ribbons that are around our coat of arms when you came back from battle, that was all ripped and torn because we're leading. That's what leaders do. We're on the front lines. That's why you protect at any cost your true natural born leaders. For your biology, genealogy, and genetics. And through the regency of the blood lineage. That's what it's all about. He's been programmed, and even our Grasby turned around and said, because he was in organised crime, it was the mafia, the mafia, I believe, not 100% sure if it was the Greek or the Italian. I guess the Italian mafia with his name, and that was all about, around Griffith, and when they bumped off Mackay was his name, the journalist, unearthing what has been concealed, and we reveal it. We show no fear. So when we came back to from battle, and it was all torn and battle scarred, you knew we were on the front line, leading men with courage, honour, integrity, hope, faith, and God Almighty by our side, helping, assisting, and guiding, and supporting us. And blue is for truth and loyalty. I think I've explained the other colours. You know what gold's for. You've got to know, and this is where going back, refreshing, re-educating you guys, deprogramming you, reprogramming you, knowing what the colours mean, the meaning and purpose of the colours, and your numbers, and your astrology, and your DNA. Don't worry, the solar flare is coming in a couple of days, and that's going to open up. You got 12 strands of DNA. We're so far running on 2 strands of DNA. These other 10 strands of DNA, and it's a gradual process because your body, your nervous system wouldn't be able to, take this shock. The strands are slowly opening, but this solar flare is going to decode and open up because those DNAs, those 10 strands have been dormant. They were deactivated. Now they're going to be fully activated. This is what it's all about. Actualizing, action, and activating. The permission is being granted by the High Council. And everyone that was fighting in that Galactic Federation have all got mutual respect for each other now. They buried the hatchet. One big family, friends, brothers and sisters. Now we've just got to do the same thing down here on this plane. And as I said, I got stuck into the Muslims yesterday. Yesterday doesn't exist in my last program. And it's not all, it's some. There's good and bad in everything. Now, when I say Muslims, just don't rope them all in together. Because there is good Muslims, and I've met many, many good Muslims. And they practice to the Islam practice. They're practices, that's why they're called. Because Islam is their main religion. And being Muslims, they're the practitioners of Islam. And they're called Muslims. And many of them are good. Many of them are good. They don't want this. As I said, you get rid of the radicals, the fanaticals from that faith, that Islam faith. And we have peace and harmony again. As I said, I've met Sam. Sam, if you're out there, hi Sam. Beautiful, beautiful soul. And he was a practicing Muslim. Nothing wrong with him. Beautiful bloke. But you got to get rid of all the radical and fanatical ones. And they hide within the good ones, like they do in our parliament. The demons, the creatures, demons and monsters, they hide within the good ones. That's why you got to rout them out and flush them out. And that's what I mean. I know the good Muslims won't take it to heart anyway because they know what I'm on about. Because they just desegregate themselves from that radical and fanatical, entities. They know they shouldn't be doing it, but they're just being led astray by the evilness, devil's temptations and so forth. If you look right into that Islam, they believe in the Almighty God too. And Abraham and Jacob, the only one and Jesus, the only one they believe in their belief. Muhammad was their last messenger. And I do believe that was, that religion was created, correct me if I'm wrong, I think in the 7th century. Yes, 1144. Open helmet, show no fear. And we protect and defend ourselves. That's what it's all about, isn't it? As I said, I haven't got all that big stuff on. I've worked in studios as as you all should know now, as a security officer, armed security officer at Channel North Ryde, and across the road was the North Ryde graveyards. Yeah, it used to be fun doing night shifts out there. 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. Actually, over there, I think it was about 8 until 4 in the morning. Might have only been 8 hours over there, but pretty sure it was 12. I think I've only worked 12-hour shifts. Might have been 8 o'clock of a night time until 8 in the morning. Something like that. And there was a Derek. Hi, Derek. He was an Englishman that came over on a working visa, and he was doing security. He had an old Goldwing, 1982 Goldwing, I think it was. Might have been a 74 Goldwing. Should have kept it. But anyway, there's another thing that's been offloaded in your travels and journeys when you're moving house all the time and so forth. But yeah, welcome home. Welcome home to everybody that has found this channel and found me. We find each other. We find each other. And Anglo-Celts and the Iberian on the Iberian Atlantic, Iberian coastline, Celtic. That's why you've got your Brittany, Welsh, Devonshire. And it's refreshing one's memory to your true authenticity selves. 1616. See? Read adjustments, recalibrating, recollecting, remembering, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic, platonic. We're having platonic partnerships and friendships and brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, two genders, males and females. Created in God's image. God created us in his image. As well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Things to make you go, Everything will fall into place. 1616 and 1144. High vibes. Slap. Divine intervention, divine timing, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, epic events. Faith, purpose, higher calling. Going to be many, many more earthquakes. Not our call, the Most High, out of our hands. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. There will be something more better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity and excitement encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Get rid of Labour. Labour is the mafia. All infiltrated since, I think, the beginning of the 50s, and they finally infiltrated it back in 1974. And everything's been forced onto us. Do you think if we had this public platforms happening with social media back in 1974, you think they'd be able to squash the monoculture we had? No. And we'd get rid of the white Australian policy for starters, but we'd keep the monoculture system happening with any earthlings, human beings on planet Earth. We'd welcome it, and we do. We welcome you with our open arms. It's only when you want to go against us or start doing that bad, evil stuff out of Bondi, why wouldn't we be upset? Anybody would get upset. Wouldn't matter where you came from throughout the universe and galaxies. You start doing stuff like that, it's evil. And this is what we're here to cast the evilness out. I don't know what sectors or where or how this evilness is and where it is and whatever religion or companies, or organisations, governments, where it's all hiding, but we're going to rout and flush out this evilness. And it will tell us exactly where they are when these over 10 strands of DNA be fully activated. And then your updates. And that's why, like a computer, you go back, in phones, you always go back to that default setting, don't you? Well, this is where I come in on the default button and program that we all go back to, biological, genetical, and geology, and through the Regency of the bloodline. It's a big reset, and then we reboot it. And then we do the foundations again. And what I get out of it is watching everybody be happy again. That makes me happy, because we're all in the collectiveness of the higher consciousness. And your subconscious there is also there. So this is what I'm grounded and anchored to do, to keep on awaking spiritually, as a spiritual emperor does. Temporal lord, chief, head. By my command. What have we got? The void. In a bit of a void at the moment, aren't we? Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress and depression. Get rid of, cast out that depression. As I say, I am illuminating the path of righteousness. Everybody can jump on board. That is not a problem or a worry. And it's never too late to change. Never too late to change. And then we rout out and flush out all the unrighteousness, which would be all that evilness. I don't care where they're lurking or where they're hiding. We get rid of them once and for all. 2002. You have more control over your life than you realise. Self-realisation. And then we change our civilization we're in now, because they're doing destabilisation. Once we get rid of this destabilisation and balance in harmony and the right anchors and weights, and it's all balanced, well, we can flow on into vitality, fertility, and prosperity. Turn things around. It gets better with time, but we're in that linear time. 11. The illuminator and the visionary. As I said, illuminating the path of righteousness, and then we eliminate the unrighteous. Turn things around. It gets better with time, timelessness, intent, pulse, receptivity, and enchant, because it's a great mass awakening. Unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Awake, rise and shine. Adaptability, awareness, actualization, abracadabra. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out. As I said, cool, calm and collective, and chill out. Have fun and open up, and go outside, as I always explain and inform you guys through my transmission. Have fun and trust in the process. Go out back in the nature. Can't remember if we rang the bell. I don't think we did. Anyway, we'll do it again, just to get rid of a few negative vibes. Oh, they're all gone now. School's in. Valuable lessons to be learnt and absorbed, and energies, pure energies, the golden energies, the golden light and the golden truth and revealing all that's been concealed, no matter how tough it is to take in and how horrible and terrible it is, because we fix it, we fix it, we fix it. And it is hideous, and evilness has always been gruesome, insidious, and just horrible. That's how it's always been. But we take care of it now, taking care of business, taking care of our reality in our realm and our timeline. Higher frequencies, higher vibrations. Prepare and have that readiness to defend and protect. Our higher selves. Death card just went past, and there it is again, see? Sitting on the bottom. Because it's all about life, death, rebirth, transformation. And it's getting closer, because that death card is one of my, well, it is my Master Meccana number. One and three is 4. The square. The righteousness. The moral compass, isn't it? Page of Pentacles. Go out the land and you spread the word, because the word is the word. Pure and simple. The Page of Pentacles with the transformation card again. It's all going to God's plan, God's glory, God's kingdom. And we sit here as his messenger, and I am illuminating the path of righteousness for everybody to jump on board. It's never too late to change. And then we put the 22 in place to rebuild. And then the 33. And we have mastery of everything. And we can do this because I'm capable of big things happening. 11, 22, 33. Magical, alchemical force. Alchemy. Ether. Alright, change in the wind. There's a change in the wind we can see. We got the tower. See? It's all happening. Because in transformation we go after the evilness. And the tower is it's a big justice card too. Big justice card. You all know I'm about justice with the capital J. And also back in the 1500s and so forth, and way back, 4,000 years, being the temporal lords and going through history. Just seen the strength card go past. Because we have strength, because we are conquerors. We're warriors and we are conquerors. Natural born leadership skills. Regency of the blood lineage. No need to hide now. White hats have gone after a lot of evilness and they're still doing it. Temperaments. It's all good. As I said, love is all out there. As you all know, the unconditional golden truth flows out just as much, if not more. All the same. Equality, isn't it? The unconditional divine love flows out to you guys and directed. Temperaments. If it comes up again, I'll be grabbing it. What do we got? Queen of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. That's your third eye chakra too. Third eye chakra. Blessings in disguise. Wealth. The new wealth order. crumbling and dissolving and eventually decaying. And those ones that have still got that wealth are the caretakers of that wealth. They're ready to go. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, let's just see. The star. And take the star. The royal star of Antares. Bridging. The celestial to the terrestrial. Connecting, integrating, assimilating. The cosmic laws. Gravitational. Gravitational energies of all those planets. The planetary systems. And we take the systematic approach now, dismantling all the old systems that no longer serve us and never have served us because it's all fiction, and all that falsehood comes tumbling down now because it doesn't stand a chance against the golden truth of light. And plus God's favour and God's grace. Strong. Okay, Death card. The Death card. Death card, I feel. Coming from the heart chakra. The heart chakra. That's why you get so much pain and emotional sadness when a loved one passes away. Not to worry, because there's, as I said, life, death, rebirth, transformation, restoration and reformation. Restoration and reformation combines, assimilates and merges together. Okay, so the Death card, it means comes to an end. Scorpio Pluto. Small planet Pluto, but it packs a lot of punch and a lot of energy that I absorb. Full energy. And as I say, center, balance. It's all about balancing and ground yourselves on the soil. Soil of Mother Goddess Gaia. Without your bloody shoes and socks and thongs. Bare feet. The death is not about the literal death of anyone. It represents the death of a project, plan or relationship. You're destroying existing life, then die and be reborn. Got the root chakra, Page of Pentacles. Go out, spread the word, because the word is the word. It's the word. Spread the word. Root chakra. Take on most of the responsibility and stress. The Page of Pentacles represents the right attitude towards leaning, being down to earth, taking things seriously and planning for one's future. Page of Pentacles. Spread the word, because the word is the word. Virgo Mercury, messengers. All those messengers, get out there. The Tower. When you're doing something seriously, and we're very, very serious now, and I have the open helmet ready for battle, preparedness and readiness for battle, because we are protecting and defending as the Anglo-Celts do, because we're warriors and we are conquerors. And as you can see, the wood dragon only comes around for the cosmic most high archetype of authenticity, blueprint to make things right, to fix it, to order out of chaos and anarchy I see now. Unexpected situations that stop you from doing it. The collapse of the tower indicates the sudden disintegration of a relationship where excessive complacency causes a blind action and resulting in a crisis. And this is what they do. Dividerism. Remember? Dividerism. Because they like to divide the populace. So we're all fighting amongst ourselves. And while they're all in cahoots with each other, because Liberal and Labor Party, they don't care who's in. They've still got control. Because through their executive departments and their lobbying groups. Those lobbying groups in the Liberal executive departments and organisations and agents, we got agents too, they conspire with the Labor Party when the Labor Party's in. So the Labor Party will give them money through the Labor lobby groups and the Liberal lobby groups. That's why they're a uni party. They're just one big evil organisation. Labor more so at this stage that I've revealed, that has been concealed through our Dewshore Productions way back in the 50s when we were on the docks and importing goods for Australia populace. We didn't want to play that evil game. We didn't want to take kickbacks. We didn't want to take briberies. That's not what life is all about. Life isn't about wealth. We're here for the much, much bigger, granular scale of things. They think wealth is going to get them into the afterlife. Oh, you'll be going to hell. You go to hell. And that is for all eternity now. Don't expect to get back into our realm and our reality and our timeline. Because, well, as I said, Lucifer's got many, many evil tricks up his sleeves too. So I don't want to know how he works, what he does, but that's just fallen angel Lucifer. He does his thing and I do my thing. Pretty pure and simple. Now we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles, take account of the overall situation and make no mistake. Just making sure we're recording. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Uranus. Uranus, Super-Anus. I sit here as your Super-Anus, as the chief, to get things right once and for all. The Queen of Pentacles is endowed with great awareness and energy to solve problems, solve and resolve, and evolve. She attaches great importance to the quality of life and lives safety and comfortably. It's all about being comfortable. They need to hoard these massive wealth in the banks, because in the end the banks will just take it anyway, for starters. They're vultures and just evil parasites and hyenas. They'll just keep sucking it like they suck our bloods. Like all the other things that you cannot see in other dimensions. That's why we go up into the 5th dimension. Related to luck, influenced by changing external circumstances. All your internal world should be all fixed now. It should be all peace, harmony, and have that enlightenment. It should be lit up like a Christmas tree with the golden truth. Just fully aware, fully awakened to what's happening around you, which is very, very dark at the moment. But as I hold the beacon of light, illuminating the path of righteousness out there, everybody that jumps on board, not a problem, no worries. And it's never too late to change. And then we eliminating the unrighteous. The ones that have committed all those sins. The criminals, the gangsters, the critters, the creatures, the monsters and the demons. Probably not many left now because the White Hats have done a terrific job. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, it's 1. Because it's a 10. Hang on. Let's stand. Yeah, it's a 10. The Wheel of Fortune, it's a 1. Sagittarius and Jupiter, expanding, exploration, and getting all our technology. It's a wow card. The Wheel of Fortune is a big wow card. Big positive energy wow card. Because it's pulling energy in from Sagittarius plus Jupiter. Great energetic and magnetic fields you embrace and absorb and accept and become aware of your surroundings. And who's in front of you and who's beside you, who's behind you. What bad ones are around, because you know what good and bad is. That is instilled in you on your birth, and especially on your rebirth. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and that's behind the scenes with the Most High. And I do a lot of good spiritual work too, within the shadows. Because I can. Because big things are capable. 11, 22, 33. Embrace it. Just accept it. Go with the flow. Trust with the process. The appearance of the Wheel of Fortune. The appearance of the Wheel of Fortune. The appearance of the Wheel of Fortune. Repetitive, isn't it? Because it has to get in. To absorb within your nous, your brain. I know I said nous right from the start, but we'll just stick with the basics, pure and simple, called the brain. The human brain, the human being brain. The appearance of the Wheel of Fortune is an opportunity to accept the flow of events, to have a new opportunity, a lucky beginning, a better situation, and the coming of the God of luck. Thinking of food again, because it's 3 o'clock. Look at that. 3 and 42 seconds. Embrace it. Have a look up what 333 meaning and purpose is. The star. My royal star Antares, I am absorbing so much energy from that royal star to reveal what has been concealed. This is what the royal star Antares does. It gives me the energy to reveal to the populace, the masses, our children, God's children, because much of the flock is home now, and welcome home of gratitude and appreciation every single moment of the present, of the matter. That you guys are watching and listening and learning, relearning and refreshing, re-educating and reprogramming. Because a lot has gone wrong just in the last 50 years. Thank God I was born. Well, there's a reason I was born 18th of November 1964. Anyone can look that one up too. But that's when Canada, I don't know what's up with Canada. We're over in Canada too with Juchereau. Okay, let's delve into the star. It's about reconnecting with one's soul and divinity, representing the hopeful, bright future where all promises and dreams may come true. Our dreams are coming true because we're with the Most High. We're in the Most High's, God's favour and God's graciousness. And as I am lighting up the path, illuminating the path of righteousness for everyone to jump on board, never too late to change, and we eliminating eliminating the unrighteous. All these criminals, gangsters in that organised crime, and we know. It was on 60 Minutes. That's brought it to your very eyes now. And you're just seeing now with your eyes. As I said, it's unfortunate that you see all this, but we have to, because people power with a true natural born leadership skills at the helm to get us out of this murkiness, muddy, dark waters. And that's why we say, drain the swamp. Okay. Where all promises and dreams are coming true. A dream to some and a nightmare to others. It's channeling a bit of Merlin, as you know, Anglo-Celts, and the Celt, the Pendragon. And I've come back to roost. Because as I said, through our coat of arms, we're the noblest of the robe and also of the sword. So, it's pretty pragmatic too, isn't it? Pragmatic with the magnetic multitude of energy forces we absorb and assimilate. And integration. It's a bit like our culture, isn't it? And those that want and wish to join us in peace and harmony, these are all earthlings. We are all earthlings on planet Earth. And I know for a fact, as I said, fact and the golden truth, there's plenty of good Muslims out there. They don't wish to fight. They believe in Allah, which is God Allah. Different name, same. The Most High. Or the Supreme. Or the Grand Architect of the Universe. Put a bit of spin in there with the masonry. As I said, moral compass. And how much has that all been infected? And these bad ones, evil ones, set out on agendas. And they've had the narration for 700 years until I've materialised in front of you, because it took me a while, a couple of rebirths and so forth, but we're here now. And we've got all that alchemical force that I use, because I got a lot of resources at my disposal. And I don't think we done the Egyptian cards, did we? I put them away back in the box. We'll knock on them. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Give me a look. Wait. As I say, we've been patient up until this far, so a bit more patience isn't going to hurt us, is it? That's your virtues. And your beatitudes. And the 10 Commandments. And just being true to oneself. Cast out all the negativity, all the toxicity. You cast it all out. You all should be beyond that stage now anyway, because remember the solar flares are coming shortly. What do we have? Because we have union and power. Union and power, people power. Alchemical force. What I talk about, like being a shaman, clairvoyant, it's all thrown in the mix. And a lot of you can see that now on who I truly am. Because I don't wear a mask and I'm not faceless either. I show and put it out to you face to face and raw as it can be, because we have fruitfulness. But we had that card yesterday. I know we want fruit. We're having fruitfulness because it's coming into fruition. Everything I've manifested for the last 30 years is coming into fruition. Because I know. And those in the know, and that's all there is to know. In the knowing. In the now and present. Now and present. Just went past that 44 mark. The timestamp. Timestamp in linear time. But we're in the timelessness, intense, pulse, receptivity, and enchant. It's a great mass awakening. Unstoppable. Inevitable. Irreversible. Unavoidable. And awake, rise and shine. Everybody out there. Even the bad ones, you might turn over a new leaf. Who knows? There's been a few massive transformations out there as it is. Okay, what do we have? Hermitage. Oh, that's a new one. Hermitage. Union and power. Alchemical force with hermitage. Okay. Union and power. People power. Unity. Anglo-Celts. Why? Because we're warriors and we're conquerors. Historical facts. And working in with our Most High and getting His guidance and His messengers. Hermitage. All right. I'm going to flow off for today. Disappear until I materialise once again. There's a lot of, as I say, a lot that's been concealed. The good, the bad and ugly now is being unearthed or revealed to the populace. You guys out there, you're sitting out there watching. No accident. God and the universe works in mysterious ways. I also work in mysterious ways on my timeline, my reality and my realm. As your solar jaguar emperor, rebuilding an empire once again. Going back to the drawing board. This is why I'm illuminating the path of righteousness now for everyone to jump on board. Because sooner or later what happens? Well, that path will dissolve. And unfortunately the ones that have been left here will be left here. Because you haven't been following instructions and directions and by my command. So they'll be stuck in the lower frequencies. Or we'll be able to see and spot who they truly are. Evilness. Because we'll have our we'll be running on 12 strands of our DNA. You know, possibilities are endless. Look what we're doing now on 2 strands. One can only imagine what we're going to do on that extra 10 strands. But as I said, it's got to be slowly because your nervous system and your body just won't take that at this stage, phase and level. But it's a slow, gradual process, which I've done for the last 8 months, and I hope you guys get it. I hope you switch on and get with the program, because this is a golden truth program, and it doesn't get any betterer than what it is. Because you're going to stick with that evil darkness, it's only going to get worse. Okay, peoples, my unconditional divine love flows out there with the unconditional divine golden truth. I am revealing what has been concealed, the good, the bad and the ugly for everybody, to get your eyes open and to awaken to what's been happening. It's a happening thing. And we are strong. We have integrity, honour, faith, hope, charity, compassionate, and we show mercy too where it's warranted. And I'm after justice, because I'm all about justice with a capital J. You all know that now. And you look at the golden truth with your own eyes. You face it with your own eyes. And we do something about it. We resolve a lot of issues and a lot of bad problems this evilness has caused. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Take care. 4-T. The Century Pursuit of the Golden Truth. Amen. God bless everybody out there. Take care. 11/22/33. Embrace action and actualizing everything. Bye for now.